teachers, students, and fellow speech makers. My name is Janet from Illinois, and today I'll be talking about how to change someone else into a better person. It is hard to change someone, but there are many people who changes someone into a better person. We need something to change someone else. If you know this, you can do it too. First, we need love. Second, we need a sincere mind. Third, you must be polite to change someone. If you really love him or her, you can understand him or her well. Do you know the story about Helen Keller and Anne Sullivan? Helen couldn't look, hear, and speak because she had a high fever when she was a baby. Helen met Anne when she was a child. Anne loved Helen, and she tried her best to teach Helen for over 40 years. If you read the story, we can notice that love is a powerful way to change someone. Second, we need a sincere mind. Do you know the story about Anne Sullivan's childhood? Anne's mother and younger brother was died, and her younger sister was taken care of her relatives, and her father was an alcoholic. Suddenly, she started attacking people, so she even went to a mental hospital. No one liked her. She was alone. One day, the old nurse named Laura came to her room and gave some biscuits and tried to talk to her. First, she doesn't want to talk with her, but a few months later, Anne opened her mind. In this story, Laura worried about Anne sincerely. If it had not been sincere, she could never change it, Anne. A sincere mind is important to change someone else. Third, we must be polite to change someone. If you behave rudely to someone when you're talking with him or her, he or she will think he or she will be angry and ignore you. It is important to be kind and polite when you're trying to change someone. We can change someone else into a better person with love, a sincere mind, and polite behavior. Remember this, and you can change a person. Thank you for listening, and that concludes my speech.
Good morning, teachers, students, and fellow speech makers. My name is Tenny, and today I'll be talking about having too much money. Do you think having too much money is a bad thing? Everyone wants a lot of money, but it is not a good thing to have too much because it can change a person's character. Also, you may not know the value of money, and you can use that money for selfish things that may cause harm to others. First, having too much money makes people desire more. For example, when you lose your money, you can be selfish and you can be mad. Also, when you think of everything that's yours, you can be selfish and greedy. When you donate money, it is good. But most people use money for themselves for personal reasons. They may have trouble making good friends because of their character and how they change due to money. Second, you will not know the value of money because you can get lots of money easily. When you get lots of money easily, you will never know the importance of money. Also, when you don't know the importance of money, you could spend it on anything that you want and lose everything and become poor. Lastly, you can use that money for selfish things that may cause harm to others. For example, you can use that money by affecting someone's business. Also, you can buy something that you shouldn't buy, like drugs, and you can get in legal trouble. Because of this reason, I think having too much money will create problems and many negative impacts on persons. It would do more bad than good. So, enough money is better than having too much money. Thank you for listening, and that concludes my speech.
Thank you.
My name is Paul from Oxford class, and today I will tell you guys about Messi and Ronaldo. These days, boys play soccer and also girls. Do you know about Ronaldo? How about Messi? These two soccer players are called the legend who exists. They have similar soccer skills, but they are a little bit different. Today, I will tell you guys about the difference between Ronaldo and Messi. Also, I will tell who is the best soccer player for me. First, I think Ronaldo is a good soccer player. He is the captain of the team called Real Madrid in the Spain Soccer League. To tell more about him, he is the legend by kicking a no-turn kick. No-turn kick is that the ball doesn't spin when we kick the ball. Also, he has great effort. He wants to make a goal, and great effort made him the best player for lots of years. He got lots of help by another players in the team, but he had tried hard work to practice and reach his goal. The reason why Ronaldo is a good soccer player because first, Ronaldo is the leader of the team. Second, he is good at kicking balls and he is full with effort. Another good player is Messi. He is a legend by dribbling the ball. If we see the goal that he had made, 70% of the goal is made by his own dribble. He has good personal tricks to dribble and make a goal. He is the captain of the team called Barcelona, and he is a good leader as Ronaldo. He is very good at free kicks. The ball spins, so it is called banana kicks. When he doesn't make a goal or he has bad things, even though he is angry, he is very patient. He has good personality too. To tell one more thing that he is good at, he got Ballon d'Or for 5 times. Ballon d'Or is a gold trophy that is made with gold. The FIFA gives to the best player by the year, and having 5 times is a very good thing. Legend dribbler, best kicker, and having good personality makes Messi a good captain. Finally, I think Ronaldo is better than Messi. Even though Messi is good at soccer, Ronaldo is full of effort. When Ronaldo was young, his father and brother was full with drug absurd. His family was very poor. His sister was sick and had lots of disease. But Ronaldo wanted to play soccer with his friends. He tried hard to make his goal and achieve his dream. So now, his life has been overcome and he is very rich. He also gave poor people more than $2 million. He is a famous soccer player, so I picked Ronaldo my best soccer player. How about you? Do you think Messi is better than Ronaldo? It can be your choice to pick your best soccer player. But I think Ronaldo is the best soccer player for me. He is full with effort, he has good captain, and he is good at kicking balls. Thank you for listening to my speech and have a great day.
I'm from Caltech. What do you want to become? Many people have dreams like being a doctor, scientist, or actor. Today, I will tell you about my dream. In your school, you have teachers. They are teaching many children. My dream is to become an elementary school teacher. In school, we have lots of teachers. For example, some are English teachers, music teachers, and science teachers. But I want to be a social studies teacher because I like social studies. I have 2 reasons why I want to be a teacher. First, I like teaching someone. I'm always studying and teaching my younger sister and a few of my friends. My younger sister needs my help, social studies and Korean. And my friends need my help, English. I am very happy when I'm teaching someone. Second reason is of my school teacher. My school teacher is especially good at teaching, kind and smart. When she is teaching, she looks very cool. So I want to be a teacher. I think in order to become a teacher, I need to go to a good university. So I'm studying hard, especially social studies. I think it is very hard to become teacher. Today I told you about my dream of being an elementary school teacher. I hope you become what you want to do. Thank you for listening. Thank you, Rebecca.
My name is Hannah. Today I will tell about social medias like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. In this speech, I will tell you the good face of social media and the bad face of social media. Also, I will tell my opinion about social media too. This paragraph is about the good face of social media. The good thing about social media is that we can communicate. We can communicate to our friends, families, and also your favorite stars. Communicating is good because we can talk to each other and learn things we don't know. Also, we can see what people are doing every day. Seeing people doing is very good because we can try the things that people did. Last of all, we can comment the posted things. Seeing other people's comment is good because we can fix our mistakes. These are the things for people who like social media. If we talked about the good thing of social media, we also need to talk about the bad thing of social media too. The bad thing is that some people use bad words. This is not a good thing because we can hurt our feelings. Also, we can get addicted by them. Addicted by social media is not good because we cannot concentrate into work. Last of all, there are inappropriate pictures and videos. These are not good for young people because they can learn bad things. My opinion about social media is there need social medias to communicate but blocked from inappropriate pictures and videos. If we make this kind of social media, we can enjoy social media. Last of all, I want you to think about your own opinion and think about how you can fix the problems of social media. I hope you enjoy my thoughts about social media. Social media can help you in some ways but harm you in some ways. So I'm telling you how to use social media properly. Some tips you can use is search people's name we just know, not the people we don't know. Also, just search things we just need to find. Thank you for listening.
My name is Minseol and I'm from class Caltech. Today I'm talking about why science book is better than another topic of book. Do you think science book is better than another topic of book? Many people think history books or novels are better than science books. I will change your mind that the next book you open is about science. First, there are science projects in the science book. Science projects are fun and easy to enjoy the science. And there are many truths about science, and those are in the science book. So we can know more about science and easily to study at the school. Second, we can learn about many science words like oxygens or gases. We can memorize vocabulary easily. If we learn climates, what will understand what was going on today on the world. Finally, science can develop the country. Science helps to make new medicines or machines and more easily to use, so it can develop the country. Now I know I have convinced you that science books are better than other topic of books. Thank you for listening.
Hello, I'm Jung from Class Chicago. Before I start my speech, I want to ask you all a question. Have you ever thought about the animals that are about to extinct? If you didn't, please listen to my speech. Today, I'm going to talk about the animals that are about to go extinct, such as panda bears. There are many animals that are about to go extinct. I will introduce you one animal that is about to go extinct. The animal are panda bears. Pandas eat bamboo leaves. This bamboo forest is in Damyang. In my eyes, the pandas are so cute, especially the baby pandas. I think you will like them too. I told you about the animal that is about to go extinct. Next, I'm going to tell you about how they are going extinct. The first reason is people cut down the trees so they lose their home and food to eat. The second reason is people spray agricultural chemicals. Chemicals are bad for them and bad for us too. I told you how they are going extinct. The last thing I want to tell you is how we can save our animals that are about to go extinct. The first way is we can use paper sparingly and reuse, reduce, and recycle. Don't throw paper in the trash because then we can't reuse it and reduce it and recycle it. Because trees don't grow fast. And also, we plant trees. It takes about half an hour to replant one tree. You can replant with a friend or a family member. The second way is recycling trash. For example, the Put the plastic bottles in the plastic recycling bin and put the cans in the can recycling bin. I told you the last thing I wanted to tell you. Now, I told you an animal that is about to go extinct, how they are going extinct, and how we can save our animals that are about to go extinct. Enjoy the rest of the day, and I hope you and I can make a difference. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, John.
My name is Brian from Class Chicago. I have a question for all of you who are listening to my speech. It's only one question. Who wants to have their cell phones inside the camp? Oh yeah, there are many of you who wants to have their cell phones inside the camp. Today I'm going to talk to you about whether to keep the cell phones inside the camp or not to keep the cell phones inside the camp. Well, I'm on both sides, but I'd rather be on the keep the cell phone side. I have two reasons that cell phones are good and one reason that cell phones are bad. Please listen carefully. The first reason is the importance of cell phones. The first point of the importance of cell phone is that we can call our parents when we have difficult times. For example, if we miss our parents or we have something we left in our homes, we can get it. The second point of the importance of cell phone is we can tell teachers when we have an emergency. For example, two students are fighting together and there are nobody around you. You have to call the teacher. That was the reason of the importance of cell phones. The second reason is safety of school. The first point of safety of school is if maybe there is an emergency like the school is burning on fire. Seriously. We have to protect our school, right? So we can call the firefighter. Or if someone faints in the hallway, it really could be a problem. I talked about two reasons that cell phones are good. Now I will talk about how cell phones are bad. I was thinking about my speech and there can't be only good things, so I thought about the problem a lot and how cell phones are bad. Guess what? I got the answer right here in my speech. If you play games during class at night, you can't focus on your work. My idea is this. The teachers can get a basket and you can put the cell phones inside there. The teachers will lock up the cell phones in a locker. This is my idea to use the cell phones in a very good way. They can be given back to students during breaks, breakfast, lunch, and dinner to get your stresses off. Okay, I wish you will consider my idea about cell phones. Thank you for listening.
Hello everyone, my name is Samuel from class Columbia. Have you ever raised a pet? Maybe not. Today, I'm going to tell you about how to raise a pet well. Please listen carefully. First, you have to take time and take good care of them. It is really important, and I had an experience where I didn't and a terrible thing happened. I was raising pets, 2 birds, but one died because I didn't take time of them and take good care of them. Also, they were too hard to live in the bird cage because it was winter. They were too cold. Also, I think that time I learned a valuable lesson. We should give them our time and consideration. Now, we have new pets and our family is living happily together. Second, we should think them they are like a person. It is really important if we pretend they are a person, they will do a better job and we will do a better job too. Also, when you take better job taking care of them, they will live longer. Third, you should clean them in their cage often. If they get too dirty, they die. The reason why the pets die is because we didn't give the consideration and unsanitary environment, also unhealthy environment. Lastly, say kind words to them. They will be happy if you say nice words. If you say good words, they will feel better. A surprising search result that I read said, if we say good words to them, they think we like them. Today, I talked about how to raise a pet well. Now, do you know more about how to raise a pet well? During this project, I learned a lot too. Also, I hope that you can use my ideas at least once. Thank you for listening to my speech. Enjoy Hong Kong.
My name is Jay from Wisconsin. Have you ever wondered what will happen if all the plants disappear? How could this happen? Let me first tell you about the life cycle. We humans eat plants and animals. Animals and plants help each other in order to survive. For example, some plants need animals to carry their seeds to somewhere else, and many animals eat plants. Therefore, if plants dies out, animals who eat plants will die out as well. If those animals die out, we will have no meat which contains nutrients such as iron and other sources we need to live. But here's the question, why not eat carnivores such as lions or tigers? The answer is simple. They'll quickly die out one day because they're the only source of food we can have. Even if we can survive without any meat, the climate will turn dry because there are no plant leaves that provide moisture to the air. At day, it will be very hot because there's no shade, and at night, it will be very cold. While the humans struggle to get used to it, about millions of people will die. Among the few survivors, many would have lost their families. I hope you all realize how important it is to have plants in the world and why we have to protect them. There are easy ways to protect the plants like recycling papers or not cutting their roots or stems off by fun. Let's all try to protect the powerless plants. Thank you for listening.
Hello everyone, my name is Daniel from Harvard class. Are you satisfied with your face? If someone is not, there is a good way to make your face more handsome or pretty. The way to do this is by having plastic surgery. The meaning of plastic surgery is surgery that changes your appearance. There are two main types of plastic surgery. The first is reconstructive surgery, such as reconstructing your head or neck, and the second one is craniofacial surgery, which includes your bones, skins, nerves, and muscles. You can even lose a large amount of weight, removing some of your excess skin and fat. In Korea, many people have plastic surgery because it is well-developed medical technology here. Every day, hundreds of people have plastic surgery, but they don't think about the negative consequences of their decisions. Today, I'm here to tell you why no one should have plastic surgery. The first reason why I believe that plastic surgery is bad is because it is dangerous. Even though many people successfully recover from this surgery, many do not. Sometimes people's face can be very swollen or stitches can come out. Also, if any nerves are removed incorrectly, they can lose their sense of touch, and if their arteries are not properly reattached, they could die from internal bleeding. Secondly, it's bad to change yourself your parents created. Many people have plastic surgery because they envy the people like models who are on TV or other people who have had plastic surgeries and have become successful. But you have to realize that your appearance is a very special thing for your parents. If you have plastic surgeries, your parents will be upset that you were dissatisfied with your original appearance. Thirdly, your existence is the only one in the whole world. So, since it is only one, have confidence in yourself. Remember that self-confidence is the most attractive thing. Also, you have to remember that if you have plastic surgery, your personality won't change. If it is selfish and dishonest to change your appearance to look more attractive to other people. Finally, I emphasize again that plastic surgery is not good. It can make us selfish and dishonest. Although you might not be satisfied with your appearance, you have to be proud of yourself and accept your appearance because you are special and unique. You don't have to look like a model to other people. Just show your talent and accept your appearance. Let's all be satisfied being ourselves. Thank you for listening.
Hello everyone, my name is Chloe and I'm from Columbia class. Do you think cell phone should be allowed in camp? I think many students have a cell phone and love to use it. I love to use my cell phone too. You can play funny games, use your internet, and talk with your friends. Probably, I think almost students want cell phones in this camp. But I think cell phones haven't been allowed in camp for several reasons. First, students will only play games rather than focusing on their education. In another camp, I often saw many students play many games on their cell phones. They would play games very late on night and would not get proper sleep. Also, they would keep me from sleeping at night as they were noisy and distracting, so I would be very sleepy. Therefore, it is not healthy for either of the students. Second, if students have their cell phone in camp, they will use it in class, and students struggle to focus. This causes other students to be distracted when they see them use their cell phones. And they think, I want to use my cell phone too. Also, students can use cell phone in bad way. Most students use Kakao Talk, and it can use for bullying. Students can bully one student using cell phones. So, I think cell phones shouldn't be allowed in camp because they are a distraction to all students and it can be more calm and focused in class without them. Thank you for listening to my speech.
Great job, Chloe.
My name is Jennifer Pong from Harvard class. BB cream, eyeshadow, mascara, lipstick. These makeup cosmetics can temporarily make your face beautiful, but actually it causes lots of problems. I strongly believe that students should not be allowed to put on makeup at school because it prevents them from focusing on their schoolwork, it causes skin problems, and can ruin their future. First of all, doing makeup in school can distract students from their schoolwork. For example, my cousin started to put on makeup in 6th grade. I know that she spent all her free time at putting on her makeup. And by middle school, her grades had decreased. Therefore, we can see that wearing makeup negatively affected her grades. Furthermore, beauty cosmetics can affect students' body and cause health problems. The chemicals inside cosmetics such as phthalates, parabens, and artificial coloring can be very harmful. The phthalates can cause early puberty for girls and breast cancer when girls grow up to be adults. The parabens can act as hormones and make our body's hormones confused. This is why students should not be allowed to put on makeup at school. Lastly, makeup affects students' future. Students who keep putting on makeup will have less confidence about their real face and spend all of their money on beauty cosmetics. For example, I saw one girl on news that had very blemished face because she put on bad quality of makeup on her teenage years. As a result, to have a better future, students should not be allowed to put on makeup at school. In conclusion, following these 3 reasons, students should not be allowed to put on makeup. It is because it can decrease students' grades in school, cause facial problems, and ruin the future of students. Although they can think
that they look better when they put on makeup. Actually, they do not. It is making their lives worse. Thank you for listening.
Hi, my name is Ryan. People usually know volcanoes about their harmful effects, but there is also beneficial effects about volcanoes. Today, I'll talk about harmful and beneficial effects about volcanoes. First, why does the volcano erupt? Second, harmful effects about volcanoes. And last, I'll talk about beneficial effects about volcanoes. First, why does the volcano erupt? The volcano erupts with two big reasons. One is when the earth's crust moves, one crust goes up, another crust goes down. So the magma erupts. Second is the pressure. There is water under the ground, and the water boils with pressure and it erupts. Second, harmful effects about volcanoes. There is three big harmful effects about volcanoes. One is ash. The ash comes out when the volcano erupts, and it covers the sky so it looks like the night. Also, animals and plants get damaged. Second is lava. The temperature of lava is over 100 degrees Celsius, and it also contains poisonous gas, so when people breathe it, it can deadly hurt people. And third is earthquake. When the volcano erupts, the crust of Earth shakes, so the earthquake can be occurred. However, volcanoes have also provided a home destination to many people. Do you know which country has many volcanoes? Yes, there is Japan and Hawaii. We can make volcanic area into tourist destination. Also, people can enjoy hot spring spa and sightseeing beautiful landscape like Japan or Hawaii. To conclude, even though there are some beneficial effects about volcanoes, it is very dangerous natural disaster for all the creatures, including us. It can damage plants with hot temperature, ash, and lava. And people and animals get damaged with lava, hot temperature, falling rocks, and ash. So I hope it would not happen in the future again. Thank you for listening to my speech.
Thank you, Ryan.